Now listen up, bitch. Don't give me that fucking smart-ass look that you always give. I'm eating a Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and you're going to stay here in this bathroom for the remainder of the day, and you're not getting any food, and you're not getting any water. And if you get out of line, I'm going to fucking punch you in the eye. Yeah. That's me. You fuck around on me again and betray me. See what happens. You got anything to say? That's what I figured. She never has anything to say. She's fucking got the personality of a cardboard cutout. Yeah. So look, you stand here in this bathroom. Every time I come in here and have to do a number 2, I'm going to leave it in here and lock the door and make you smell it all day. It's going to be your punishment for the rest of your life for being such a bitch. Adios, amigo. If you come out of this room, I'm going to whoop your ass. You're dead serious. Lucas, she comes out of this room, you fucking eat her kneecaps.
Welcome to my world. Can't understand.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for that serious point on the DVD. Right here in front of you, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, and Lita, better known as Team Extreme. Probably the WWE's most popular, coolest ever intergender 3-person unit there's ever been. Would you agree, Jeff?
Yes, I would.
Jeff concurs. And on top of that, myself, Matt Hardy, and Amy Dumas, the lady who portrayed Lita, along with our little son Lucas, we had a great little family together. We had a great life together. Every time I even talk about it, it makes Lucas shake and nervous and sad and upset because it's so heart-wrenching. But you see, what happened was Lita fucked it up. Amy fucked it up. And the night that I found out there was a little crazy activity going on, believe me, the fit hit the shan. So with no further ado, let's go back and watch the night that happened. Let's go back and watch the reenactment. The first time I started recognizing anything really wrong with Amy, where she acted extremely different towards me, was around Valentine's Day, which was actually February 14th. And during the course of Valentine's Day, I went out of my way to buy her all this great stuff, and she didn't get me hardly anything. And that was never the case. It was always vice versa. I would get her something nice, but she would get me a ton of shit. So I realized something was going on there. And during the course of this week, I kept trying to ask her, what's wrong? What's your problem? She says, well, my head's not where it should be, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my future, and I'm not sure how I feel about things, even living here, being with you. And I was like, where the fuck is this coming from? This is all coming out of left field. And anyway, the morning of February 22nd, we'd actually had a very passionate lovemaking session that night. And I walked out to actually grab some water because my throat was dry. And as I walked to the refrigerator and grabbed some water, I looked over, and Amy's bag was there. So I reached in, pulled out the phone, checked the voicemail, and lo and behold, she hadn't checked in a couple days, and Adam had been burning up her phone. And during the course of Adam burning up her phone, he left a couple of messages that were pretty dead giveaways that something was going on. Because during the course of the messages, he's saying, please call me back soon. You know, I can't sleep at night if I know you're not going to be with me. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? The first thing I did was forward those messages to both of my phones, the A line and the B line. And I also forwarded the message to Hurricane. So after doing that, I walked into the bedroom, I jerked the covers off her ass, and told her to sit up. And I said, now we're going to play a game called Tell the Fucking Truth. We're going to play a little game called Tell the Fucking Truth. And I proceeded to take the messages I just sent to my phone, and I played them in front of her. And I just remember she started crying, breaking down. What the fuck? I love you? What the fuck does that mean? How long have you been fucking him, huh? Huh? Fuck. Speak up. I love you. I love you. What the fuck is that about, huh? Oh, he loves you. He loves you. What the fuck have you done? How long have you been fucking him, huh? How long have you been fucking him? Come on. So yeah, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna call this motherfucker, and you're gonna sit there and listen to it. And I am gonna slap the fucking big teeth out of his mouth when I see him. So get the fuck up. And I proceeded to tell her, get your bad knee and get yourself and get the fuck out of my house. Get the fuck out of my house and take your fucking bad knee with you, fucking whore. Get the fuck out. Nothing else could really be said at that point. I knew that she'd been lying to me. I knew that she'd been cheating on me, and I knew that she had betrayed me. So I asked her to leave my house. I remember, too, I also told her, I said, don't leave. I said, I'm going to go in here, I'm going to pick up the phone, and I'm going to call that motherfucker Adam Copeland, and I'm going to tell him when I see him again, I'm going to slap the fuck out of him and beat him up.
And we're going to walk out here and I'm going to call this motherfucker in front of you and I'm going to whoop that motherfucker's ass. I will slap the fucking teeth out of his mouth. You hear me? Come on, bitch, come on. You're going to sit in here and you're going to watch me call this sorry piece of shit. This sorry piece of shit, come on. Fat bitch, you can't even fit out the door. Come on, now you're going to listen to me call this motherfucker is what you're going to do. You're going to listen. Watch this, watch this. Adam, hey motherfucker. I just heard some messages you calling up my girlfriend. I love you. What the fuck is that, you sorry piece of shit? Where do I get my hands on you? I am going to slap the fuck out of you when I see you. Call me back, motherfucker. And I'm sure your wife is going to like these messages. Because as a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to call her right now and tell her about this fucking horse shit. And I'm going to send her these messages. And as a matter of fact, if it interests you, I've already sent them to Shane. Every motherfucker's going to know this shit. So if I was you, I would call me back quickly, you sorry piece of shit motherfucker. And by the way, I'm going to send these to Lisa. Thanks for stopping. Cry.
But with all that being said, one thing I remember is Amy was getting ready to leave. She was just like trying to hug me or be upset. And I was just, no, get the fuck out. Don't touch me. And she said, but I've got so much stuff here. And like in a moment of kindness, almost even being so furious, I said, just leave. I said, your fucking stuff will be fine. You can get away. Just get the fuck out of my sight. Because right now, just seeing you, your sight makes me fucking sick. Because I was so betrayed. And it was shortly after that, a day or two after that, that I took her pictures down from my website because I just couldn't stand, because I thought so much of her, and she was on a level higher than me. She was number one, and I was number two. And just, that's how I always treated her. And like, to have someone that you hold in such a high regard that they mean as much as yourself, to do that to you, it's disgusting. And I couldn't stand it. I had to pull that shit down. I couldn't stand seeing her that morning. I had to have her leave. And I couldn't stand seeing any pictures. I had to take all the pictures down I had of her in the house. Just, I couldn't stand the whole sight of it because I love her so much and I had been so good to her. And for her to take all that stuff for granted that I'd done for her, and for her to betray me like that, it was absolute bullshit. So then I kicked her out, and then after a couple days went on, you realize, wow, is there any way to fix this? And maybe you see if it can be fixed. But as the story would play out, people couldn't seem to get their heads screwed on straight. It looks like there's no fixing going on. So that's pretty much my story.
That's going to leave a mark.